Hi, I'm Hilary and welcome to the Pilates Progress Reformer Training Program. With any exercise program, please consult your health professional before beginning. And when we're working with the reformer, we're looking after our muscles, so if we ever feel like we are working too hard or something's not right for us, I will be offering different options with the resistance of the springs. So just work within your level and challenge yourself the more often that you do it. Right, I'm going to begin with footwork, as we usually do. So I'm going to work at an average to lighter level because I'm just teaching you today or showing you today. So I'm going to go for 3 springs. Most of you would go for 3.5 springs. If you're quite advanced, maybe you go for 4. Okay, so lying down, placing the toes on the foot bar, ankles, knees and hips all working in line. Just starting with an average heel height, so not really high. Head down, chin tucked down, relax the arms long. Take a breath in. Got a neutral spine, so we're not imprinted. As we breathe out, contract your abdominals. So breathing out as we press away and breathing in to come back. Breathing out and breathe in. And again, breathe out, breathe in. So working into that transverse, that tummy, without imprinting the spine. Breathing out, breathing in. Nice relaxed shoulders. We find sometimes if we tense our shoulders in this position, that we start feeling strain against them. Chin down, breathing out, breathe in. So again, working at an average height with the heels. And now we're going to lift them up to really high. So now lift those feet really high. Still working ankles, knees and hips in line. Careful not to rotate out on the feet. Again, relax the shoulders wide. Contracting our abdominals as we exhale and press away. So often we find we roll out on the feet. Just careful to keep everything working nicely in a nice straight line. Relax the shoulders. Some people find if they bring their hands palms up, it's more relaxing for them. And I'm lengthening away without locking the knees. I'm lengthening the legs, lengthen away without a big lock. Okay, we're going to do one more. And then place the heels on vertically. So the heels go to vertical. And again, take a breath in, exhale, press. So contracting that tummy without imprinting the spine, chin tucks down, shoulders are relaxed open. Starting to warm up quite nicely into the legs. Two more, and then we're going to lift the hips off slightly. This is a really good exercise for strengthening the lower back. So just lift up slightly. If this is a challenge for you, just make it really, really small. I'm going to go to about an average height. Take a breath in. Again, relax the shoulders. Exhale, press. Really squeezing the glute muscles. So they're squeezing tight. Again, making sure we work in line. Because I've lifted my hips up, maybe there's a tendency to want to pull the knees in. So just check that we're working straight, ankles, knees and hips working together. Breathing out, squeezing tight. Again, if you find this a strain in the lower back, just lower those hips slightly. Calves are working a bit harder now. Relaxing the shoulders, can feel them tensing up myself. And just one more. Breathe it out, breathing in, coming back. Okay, pop the tailbone back down, taking the feet wide toward the edge of the bar and lifting nice and high onto the toes, really lifting up the arches. Take a breath in, and again, breathing out, press. Breath in, breathing out, squeeze. Being careful not to imprint, maintaining that neutral, so we're not flattening the back here. Relaxing the shoulders. We're going to go into one spring. Sometimes for one spring we lighten by half a spring. So if you wish, you can stop, take half a spring off and go back down. I'm going to stay with the amount of springs I've got on today. So we're going to do 2 more here. Breathing in, coming back, bringing the feet back in line with the hips. And the line with the hips doesn't mean they're together, they're in line with the hips. I'm going to leave my left leg on and float my right knee into tabletop. So my knee is over my hip and my shin creates a table. We could balance a glass of water. Take a breath in and I breathe out, press. Just working singly now. It's a lot harder. And again, breathing out, breathe in, breathe it out. Relax the shoulders. As soon as there's a bit more tension, we tend to sort of squeeze them up. And I'm really lengthening away with this left leg, staying nice and high on the toe. I'm going to do 2 more. And now going to thread the needle, pull the knee in, going under the bar, pull the knee in, going over the bar. Again, when I pull the knee, I'm really getting a good stretch, but not imprinting the spine. So threading the needle, breathing out, breathing in as I come under, breathing out as I pull the knee in, breathing in as I go over. And 1 more. As my left leg was working quite hard there. Okay, swap the legs over, right leg goes on, float the left into tabletop. Relax the shoulders again, tuck the chin down, take a breath in, and breathing out, squeezing that transverse. Okay, if you're the type of person that gets a bit of back strain, we always just bring that knee slightly a little bit closer. But if you wanted to work a bit harder, you could hold it slightly out a little bit further. Or just leave it straight in tabletop. Remember, the shin is parallel to the floor. Relax shoulders. Two more. And on the last one, pull that knee in, going into threading the needle. Pull it in, going under the bar, pull it right in, going over the bar. So we put it right in to get a good stretch. Of course, this leg here is working quite hard, making sure we don't rotate out on that foot. Just 2 to go. And 1 more, breathing out, breathing in. Well done, it's the footwork. Okay, up we come. We're going to drop the foot bar down now and go into crawling. So lifting up the bar, pop it down. And we're just going to start with 1 spring. So I'm taking 2 springs off, going down to 1. Coming onto the knees. We can actually use the grip pad if you want to. So if you feel like you're going to slip around, just pop the grip pad on. Hands are on the foot bar, shoulders are over the wrists. Okay, take a breath in, drop down that spine so we're not arched flat and we're not dropped right down. It's in that neutral position that we know about. Take a breath in and as we breathe out, just gently press away. So as we press away, really squeezing into that tummy area there. So we're trying to keep the shoulders over the wrists at this point. And if we can, we take the knees right out to a flat position. But if that's a strain for you, then you just go as far as you can, breathe it out. The slower we work here, the better it is. So great tummy work here. And again, shoulders are relaxed away from the ears, so be really careful not to shrug them up. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just add extra challenge. So I challenge you to go to the half spring and take the 1 off. So with the half spring, because it's lighter, it's going to be a lot harder. And again, take a breath in, and we breathe out, breathe in. because it's more challenging, really need to make sure that the shoulders don't sneak up. Working quite hard now. I hope you're working quite hard yourself. So really squeezing that centre. Remember, if this is hurting the lower back at all, stay with the one spring, don't drop down to the half. And just one more, breathe it out, squeezing the centre, breathing in, coming back. Okay, take a seat on the carriage and just lift that foot bar back up. Pop it onto the top position. And we're going to go into a ski press. So with the ski press, we need 2 springs on. Ski press because it's getting you ready for the ski season. Okay, so we just pop the heels against the shoulder rest and hands on the bar. I like thumbs and fingers on the same side. Okay, so you could be standing, but we come down to a crouch position. The idea is to keep the hips and body, the torso where it is. So just pressing away from here. So breathing out, pull the tummy tight, breathing in, coming back. Breathing out. So a lot of resistance against the foot bar here. I'm really pushing against it, but the legs do a lot of work here. You may like to try 1.5 springs, so that will be more challenging for your centre. So the 2 springs is a bit more challenging for the quads. Again, making sure that everything's working in line. We don't want the knees pulling inward. So as I push away, I breathe out and I'm squeezing the tummy muscles really tight. And I'm staying nice and still through the torso, so it's just the lower half of the body that's pressing away. The other half's working because I'm resisting with my shoulders. So a lot of upper body strength here. Okay, just for a bit of a challenge, let's go into working a bit faster and we'll go for 10. 10. 5. Making sure also that the head doesn't drop over in this exercise. Alrighty, down we come. Ooh, feeling quite good now. Okay, going into a bicep curl. So we need to have the 2 springs on. You could go to 1.5. Dropping the headrest down. Placing the feet through. If you have tight hamstrings, you're going to need to bend your knees. If you don't, then you can have them straight. You'll feel this because if you put your legs straight and you drop back, you know you need to be bending your knees. It's not about the hamstrings, so it's fine to bend them slightly. Arms to the front, puffing a little, take a breath in, and here we go, breathing out, curl it up. Breath in, coming back, breathe it out. So the elbows are to the front, breathe it out. So every time I breathe out, remember contracting the abdominals. Tucking the chin down. Okay, now we're going to just come into a row. So we squeeze the shoulder blades together and we inhale as we bring the arms back. So really think about squeezing the shoulder blades at the back together. So squeezing back, breathing out. Sitting nice and tall, contracting abdominals. I'm ready to straighten my legs now. Okay, we're going to alternate those two now. So bring the hands to the front, breathe it out, bicep curl, breathe in, breathe it out, squeeze the shoulder blades, breathe in, breathing out, bicep curl, breathing out, shoulder blades. So every time we breathe out, I say over and over, we contract the abdominals, so pull those tummy muscles nice and tight. See how the move is constant. I try not to start, stop. I try and keep the move quite fluid and flowing. I'm going to do one more. And one more squeeze. Breathe it out. And breathing in, coming back. Well done. Okay, flicking back around. Going into the mermaid. I'll just pop my headrest back up for arms and straps. With the mermaid, just go to half a spring. You can go to one spring, but I don't really want this to be about the shoulders doing the work. It's really about our center. So bring the feet up so your top leg is by the shoulder rest, and your underneath leg is just tucked inside the thigh. I'm sitting quite to the back of the carriage, and my hand goes to the back of the foot bar. We're going to reach over, and as we do, we're going to resist with the other side, the outside. So take a breath in, shoulders are back and down. Take a breath in, and as I breathe out, reaching over, contracting the abdominals, pushing away, breathing in, coming back, and again, breathing out, and breathing in, coming up, and again breathing out. So squeezing, careful not to look down. If we look down, we're going to lean forward. So breathing out, reach it over, breathing in, and one more, breathing out, reach it over, big reach, breathing in, coming back. Going to add a rotation this time. So breathing in, coming up, and just turn the whole body, and the head goes between the biceps. My head doesn't drop down. Breathing in, coming back up. And again, breathing out. Breathing in. Feels awesome on the shoulders. And again, breathing out. Nice stretch, especially on that left-hand side. Breathing out. Breathing in, coming back, sitting nice and tall. This time we breathe out, take it over and stay there. Breathing out over, hold it there. We're going to breathe in and sit up as tall as we can. Some of you might struggle with coming right in, but just keep both arms locked straight. So pull the tummy nice and tight as we press away. Breathing in, coming up. Notice my head doesn't drop over. Breathing out, over. Breathing in, coming up. And again, breathing out, over. Breathing in, coming up. And one more, breathing out, over. Breathing in, coming up. And bring the arm back. Okay, we're going to turn around and do the other side. So you'll turn around. I'll stay facing this side. So turn around again. This time, feet up against the shoulder rest again. So we'd flip around to here. And start with the hand at the back of the foot bar. Take a breath in, and again reach it over, breathing out, breathing in back. Remember resisting with the side, trying to keep it anchored down. Exhale, reach over, breathing in, coming back. Again, exhale, reach, breathing in. So every time I'm breathing out, really contracting nice and tight and resisting, so I'm getting a great stretch. And one more, breathing out, reach it over, breathing out, breathing in up. This time we add the rotation. So it's almost like swimming. You breathe in, and as you breathe out, you catch the face almost and go right over. And breathing in and coming back. And again, breathing out, up and over. Breathing in, coming back. Fantastic stretch through the body. Breathing in and breathing out as we go over. Breathe in as we come back. Breathing out as we go over, contracting the abdominal, so pulling that center nice and tight so the spine is being supported as it's twisting. This is our last one. We're going to stay there. Breathing out all the way over, hold it there. And now sitting up nice and tall, two straight arms. So you might not get all the way in with the carriage, but you might. Just adds a big rotation. Exhale as you press away. Inhale as we sit up. And again, exhale as we press away. Inhale as we sit up. And exhale as we press away. Inhale as we sit up. And this is our last one. Exhale as we press away. As we come up this time, we'll just bring the arm all the way up and bring it back. Okay, going to work our tummy. So this is arms and straps. It's really up to you. 2 springs or 1.5. Personally, I prefer 1.5. Sometimes we overload the shoulders and you start taking the tension through there. So I'd rather you're focused on using your core, but if you're quite strong, then go for 2 springs. And if you're really, really strong, you could try 2.5, but I'm going for 1.5. Okay, so lying down, put everything where it needs to be, straighten your shirts and stuff. Okay, grab your straps, and hands go over the shoulders to begin with. So hands over shoulders. And then the knees, have I got 2 springs? Yeah. And then the knees come off the carriage into tabletop, so we can balance our glass of water. Take a breath in, and as we breathe out, squeeze your abdominals without flattening onto the carriage and reach long. So breathing out down and breathing in, coming back. And again, breathing out, flatten the tummy, breathing in. I'm really reaching through my 3rd fingers, so I'm pulling the shoulders away from the ears. And again, breathe it out. Breathe in, breathing out, breathe in, breathe it out. Breathe in, breathe it out, breathe in, again breathe it out. Okay, if you have no shoulder issues and no neck problems, like there's never any straining there, you can curl with that. So take a breath in, and here we go, breathing out, curl it up, flatten the tummy, and breathing in, coming back. Again, ankles, knees and hips are in line, so we don't want to see them rotated out or in. So you can check on them as you curl up, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe it out, breathe in, really contracting nice, flattening that tummy as I exhale, breathing out. We're going to do 3 more. 2, and just 1 more, breathing out, breathing in, stop, and then feet go back on the bar. We're going to do the 100 next. The 100 is where we pat our arms as we inhale and exhale for 5 breaths. So the arms come down to the side and they stay there. The legs are optional. You can leave the knees in tabletop if you've got some lower back issues and you're working to strengthen the core. Or you can work legs going out, legs coming back with the move, or you can leave them out the whole time if you're super duper advanced or work towards that. So I'm going to extend them out and bring them back with my breathing. So we bring the hands up over the shoulders and the knees in tabletop. We take a breath in to prepare. And here we go. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, really flattening the tummy. 5. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another option is to curl. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, if you have shoulder or neck issues, you're better off leaving the head on the shoulder rest. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, 3, 4, 5. Tummy flattens as I move my arms. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. And we've got 1 to go. I think we might have done 1 extra. 5, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arms come up and feet back on the foot bar. We have a wee rest. From here we're going to go into a single leg kick, but we're going to work constantly. So the leg's going to work both ways with the arms. So we take a breath in. One knee pulls into the chest, so that just lessens the lower back issues. The other leg is long. Take a breath in. And as we breathe out, swap that over. We breathe in and bring the arms back up. So if you struggle with lower back issues, you take the feet higher. And if you don't, we get them lower. Breathing in to come back. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathe it out. My chin tucks down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. So really hopefully flattening that tummy as we exhale. So really strengthening our centre, because remember, if we have a strong centre, we're supported in everyday life in every way. Really reaching through my 3rd fingers to get my shoulders away from the ear so there's no shrugging. Breathe it out. Breathe in. Breathing out. Breathing in, and just 2 more. And one more. Breathing in and stopping there. Ooh, starting to feel in the tummy. Okay, the next one we're going to do is scissors. This will be our last one for our tummy today. So the legs will come straight up and we're going to do single leg scissors, so one leg at a time lowers. If you have lower back issues with this one, you need to bend your top knee until you become strong enough. And remember, the focus is on the lifting of that top leg. So here we go, take a breath in, we breathe out, lift that top leg as high as you can. That's where all the work happens. Breathing out, flatten the tummy, lift. And again, breathing out. Breathing out. Starting to quiver a wee bit, as I'm sure you are as well. So if you're feeling quite good at this point, you can also add a curl. So we curl up, again, only if there's no neck and shoulder issues. Breathing out. It's feeling great. So remember that knee, the top knee bends if you're struggling. If the lower back starts doing too much work or any work at all, we just bend that top knee in like this and have them a bit more bent, so work on bending. So that would be the shoulder issues. We can curl or not curl, depending on how strong we feel. We'll do two more.